On a hot morning, on a crowded footpath near a busy office building, a blind beggar sat with dark glasses and a begging bowl. His voice trembled as he repeated the same lines again and again. "Please, help me. I haven't eaten for 3 days. I am hungry. Please give me some food or money." People walked past in a rush. Some ignored him, some frowned, some looked away. A young man in a neat suit came walking briskly. He had an interview in the richest company of the city and looked proud of himself. As he passed, he heard the beggar's cry. He smirked and muttered, "Useless blind beggar, wasting space on the road." The beggar reached out desperately and caught his leg. "Son, just a little money, anything." Disgusted, the man kicked his hand away. "Don't touch me. I have an interview. I don't have time for you." And he stormed off toward the office. A few minutes later, another man came. He too wore formal clothes, also heading for the same interview. Hearing the beggar, he stopped and looked at the bowl. A few coins were inside. This beggar already has some money, he thought slyly. But is he really blind? He waved his hand in front of the beggar's eyes. No reaction. He even clapped softly. Still no response. Satisfied, he bent down, pretended to drop a coin, but instead he quietly scooped up all the money from the bowl. "Perfect," he muttered, grinning as he walked away. After a while, another man came running, sweating, his shirt wrinkled. He was late for the same interview. His face was tense, but as he passed, he too heard the beggar's cry. "Please, help me. I am hungry. No food for 3 days." The young man froze. His heart pounded. He was already late, but he couldn't walk away. He ran to a nearby stall, bought some food, and returned. Kneeling beside the beggar, he placed the warm meal in his hands and also slipped a few notes into the bowl. "Eat this, Baba. And here's some money for later. Please take care." The beggar's lips trembled. He whispered softly, "Bless you, son. Bless you." The young man gave a quick nod and sprinted into the office building, praying the interview hadn't ended. Inside the waiting hall, the first 2 men sat confidently with their files. When they saw the third man rush in late, they mocked him. "Half an hour late," one laughed. "Look at your clothes," the other sneered. "You think you can compete with us? Just go home." The young man said nothing. He sat quietly holding his file, his heart still heavy from the beggar's suffering. Soon a worker came and called them into the interview room. They entered. A tall chair faced the opposite direction, so they could not see the interviewer's face. Without turning around, a deep voice said, "You two are rejected." The first 2 men jumped up in shock. "What? Without even checking our resumes?" "Yes, we came on time. And he's late. How can you reject us?" The chair slowly turned. All 3 men froze. Their jaws dropped. Sitting in the chair was not an ordinary man, but the same blind beggar from outside. The beggar removed his dark glasses and ragged shawl. He was dressed in a crisp suit underneath. His eyes, calm yet piercing, looked at each of them. "Yeah, it was me," he said. "I was the beggar you all met on the footpath." The first man stammered, "But why?" The man smiled. "I am Keshav Malhotra, the owner of this company. I was searching not just for talent, but for honesty and humanity. Degrees and skills I can find anywhere. But character? That is rare." He turned to the first candidate. "You insulted a helpless man and kicked him away. That shows arrogance." Then to the second. "You pretended to give, but instead stole from someone poorer than you. That shows dishonesty." Finally, he looked at the third man. "And you, though you were late, though you desperately needed this job, you did not ignore a hungry man. You gave food, you gave kindness. That shows true leadership." He smiled warmly. "You are hired." The 2 rejected men lowered their heads in shame, unable to speak. The third man's eyes filled with tears as he folded his hands in gratitude. The owner stood and said, "Remember this, what you do when no one is watching is who you truly are." In this world, money and knowledge are common, but honesty and kindness, that is real wealth. And that is what I want in my company. Moral of the story. Life's real tests don't always happen in interview rooms or exams. Sometimes they happen on the streets, in small moments, when no one is keeping score. Your true character is revealed not by how you treat the rich or powerful, but by how you treat the weak and helpless. Because in the end, attitude changes everything. Remember, interviews, exams, and achievements may give you opportunities, but your character and attitude decide how far you will go. Always keep the right attitude. Stay kind, be honest, and remain humble. Because in the end, that's what makes you truly successful. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories. And tell us in the comments, if you were rushing to an interview and met the beggar, what would you have done? I'll come back with another powerful story. Thank you.